Yeah, that's exactly right, Courtney, and I'll show that just in a second, but right now we're still seeing low pressure, and that's what's causing these thunderstorms to develop, which is essentially what caused that landspout to develop earlier today. However, right now we can see the upper level futurecast. It shows that area of low pressure, it's sticking around for several days. Take a look at this. As we head through the weekend, we're going to continue to see this area of low pressure. In fact, it doesn't leave the area likely until we get to next week, so we're going to continue to see that wet weather potential continue through the weekend. But if you take a look, maybe by the far southwestern portion of the state, see those kind of yellow colors? Well, there's a very weak ridge of high pressure that could try and maybe dry things out for the southwestern part of the state. But we can see in the southern part of the state, by Monday, that high pressure maybe tries to build in maybe a little bit more, and then eventually we start to see that high pressure lift a little bit further to the north, which could maybe cause things to dry up a little bit. However, take a look. We're seeing an active radar out there. We can see a couple of thunderstorms in Kane County right now, and then we can see some heavier rains in the northern part of the state, and even just a lightning strike right on the state line between Utah and Idaho. And then we can see to the west, north of Elko, even a couple of lightning strikes out that way as well. But take a look at this. This one's earlier today near daybreak. We can see this landspout tornado, really not quite a tornado, but a landspout, which is very similar to a dirt devil. However, in this case, it was just slightly different as it connected all the way to the sky. However, storm threat continues for today. We're going to be looking at a general risk of thunderstorms all across the state today, and that is going to continue over into tomorrow as well. And we can see all across the Beehive State under a general risk for thunderstorms. Then we fast forward to Saturday, and we can see the majority of the state. However, it's the far western part of the state that is just out of that general risk for thunderstorms. So let's go ahead and take a look at the long-range futurecast. It shows isolated thunderstorms are going to continue to be possible for the remainder of the evening. Then take a look at tomorrow afternoon. We can see more widespread activity, and then we can even see in the upper elevations there's a couple areas of snow here and there just kind of sprinkled through, but it's mainly going to be about 7,500 feet is where we see that snow line take place. So it's really going to be in the upper elevations that we see that snow trying to take place. But this weather pattern, it's going to remain active for the day on Friday and continues over into Saturday. But by Saturday afternoon, it does try to taper off a little bit. And eventually by Saturday night, we're going to see that precipitation try and clear the area, but maybe a couple isolated areas on Sunday could still see a little bit of wet weather. Let's go ahead and take a look. We are looking at winter weather advisories with this next system as well. They go into effect tomorrow morning, and it'll continue over into Saturday. For the southern Wasatch Mountains and the western Uintas, 8 to 16 inches of snow will be possible, but we can see that basically along the mountain ranges along I-15 could see another round of that wet weather. Look at temperatures right now. We can see mainly in the 60s all across the area, but 70s in St. George, and then the 50s in Provo and in Heber. Lows tonight show the 40s, 30s, and even the 50s. So we're going to see a wide range of temperatures, but highs tomorrow look to be cooler. 68 St. George, 57 for Salt Lake City. For the Wasatch Front, we're going to be looking at showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, scattered showers Saturday, isolated showers on Sunday, but drying out by the beginning of next week with temperatures. Oh, take a look at Wednesday, up to about 80. It looks nice and comfortable. Then St. George, on the other hand, we're going to be looking at temperatures a little bit warmer than that. Scattered showers on Friday, isolated showers Saturday, temperatures in the 60s, then the 70s, but back to the 80s by Monday, and then close to 90 by Wednesday and Thursday. Courtney, over to you.
All right, thank you, Garrett.